Now, I will definitely say that one aspect of Star Wars Episode 9 that I am truly looking forward to seeing has all to do with exactly how J.J. Abrams is going to tie this movie into the originals and even into the prequel trilogy era. This is Mike Zero. If you guys are new to the channel, do make sure to subscribe to see future Star Wars content. Now, we are only 25 days away from Star Wars Celebration until, of course, we get that teaser trailer. We will finally be able to learn exactly what J.J. Abrams' vision is of the final installment of this current trilogy. Now, these past couple of weeks or so, we've been learning a whole lot more about this film when it comes to some of the set leaks, the set designs, the concept art and storyboard descriptions, etc. However, some of which have all to do with some of the set designs over at Pinewood and Cardington that were filmed a couple of months ago. Now, specifically, it's described that Daisy Ridley shot a sequence over in Cardington during the month of December 2018 at Cardington, where it said that she was sitting next to R2-D2 in front of the Lars homestead. Creating lighting techniques were used in order to emulate a sunset in front of Rey. It's described that Rey had to act in a way where she had mixed feelings between happiness and sadness. It said that her hair was done for the scene and down for a scene that is said to be a special moment on the planet of Tatooine. Another sequence that was filmed included Donald Gleason and Richard E. Grant, where it's described that Grant was a First Order officer with Hux kneeling down to him with a bruised face. It's said to be a moment in which Grant's character has ranked higher in the First Order, and another sequence included Adam Driver as Kylo Ren, where it said he was using hand gestures to emulate a force choke technique against a pair of stormtroopers. The extras dressed as the troopers were said to be hanging from wirework, while Adam was choking 3 troopers in black armor. However, it's described that this scene has nothing to do with the hint of Kylo's redemption, and is tied in with one of the plot pieces in the film within the second act of the movie. Mark Hamill also shot a scene over at Pinewood, where it said he was climbing up an X-Wing in front of a large green screen, with a temple structure in the background. So first things first, I want to go over the one that does in fact interest me the most, and that is the last one of Mark Hamill climbing up the X-Wing while there's an actual temple structure in the background in front of a green screen. So what do I make about all of this? This to me sounds like it's a continuation of the flashback that we got in The Last Jedi. Now in The Last Jedi we witnessed the slaughter of Luke Skywalker's new generation of Jedi and the destruction of his temple. Now this to me sounds like a continuation of that flashback in which Luke Skywalker takes off with his X-Wing with R2-D2 and leaves and is on the search for the first Jedi Temple and delivers the news firsthand to Leia and Han about their son Ben Solo, now Kylo Ren. Now this X-Wing, we do know that it's going to be a part of this movie. I don't know if you guys saw the leaked photograph, I would say about 3 weeks ago, where we actually did get to see Luke Skywalker's original X-Wing under a tarp that was actually being transported out of Pinewood because they were already finished filming and were heading into post-production. So during that time, that pretty much does also confirm that Luke's X-Wing is going to be quite prominent in one of the flashbacks in Episode 9, and it most definitely does tie directly into that Octu scene that we heard about a couple of days ago. Now, the other one that we do want to go over, alright, that does interest me a lot, has all to do with Kylo Ren using a force choke technique against 3 extras dressed as stormtroopers in black armor. Now, it's actually said that this has nothing to do with the hint of Kylo Ren's redemption arc, however, it has something to do with an unknown plot piece / element in the second act of the movie. So could it be that these stormtroopers are pretty much, intervening or interrupting something that Kylo Ren is trying to obtain or trying to complete or succeed in? We're not quite sure. But what's really intriguing about this is that Kylo Ren is actually going up against his own within the First Order, and it really does make one wonder, why is Kylo Ren force choking 3 stormtroopers in black armor? Wherever they are, this could be in a First Order headquarters, or maybe in an abandoned Imperial base, we're not quite sure. But nonetheless, this seems to be one of the more shocking moments for the character of Kylo, showing that he is going to have mixed feelings as Supreme Leader of the First Order. Now, the other one of which that I really do enjoy is the description of course, Rey, Daisy Ridley, how she acted with R2-D2, sitting next to R2 in front of the Lars homestead. Now, this is obviously the planet of Tatooine, and it's actually said to be a special moment on Tatooine, where Daisy Ridley was instructed to actually act you know, in an emotional way where it's set between both happiness and sadness. So this to me sounds like it's, once again, based within the third act of the movie, most likely, you know, the last couple of scenes in episode 9. This may very well be after the death of Ben Solo for all we know, or maybe it's before the actual major lightsaber duel between the two. And it's very likely here that Richard E. Grant, how Hux is kneeling down to him, it's very likely that this new character is going to be the new General of the First Order. Very possible. Anyways, guys, drop a comment below. Let me know what you think about all of this in the comments. And if you guys did enjoy the content for today, do make sure to drop a thumbs up on this video to support the channel. I thank you all so very much for the kind support, and I'll catch you guys next time.